Have you ever dreamed of downloading kung fu skills directly into your brain, just like in The Matrix? Or maybe just learning a new language overnight? It sounds like science fiction, but the technology to make this happen might be closer than you think. We're talking about direct neural interfaces, or DNIs. These are devices that connect our brains directly to computers, creating a seamless link between human thought and digital information. Today, DNIs are already changing lives. For people with paralysis, brain-computer interfaces are helping them control robotic limbs with just their thoughts. It's truly miraculous. Researchers are also exploring how these interfaces can treat conditions like Parkinson's, epilepsy, and even depression by directly stimulating or reading brain activity. Imagine giving someone back the ability to walk, speak, or simply live without constant pain. The potential for good is immense, and it's happening right now. But as we stand on the brink of this incredible new era, we have to ask ourselves some serious questions. What happens when this technology moves beyond medicine and into our everyday lives? This is where things get complicated, and the ethical lines start to blur. Let's start with the idea of enhancement. If you could get a neural implant that boosts your memory, intelligence, or reaction time, would you do it? It's tempting, right? But what would this mean for society? We could end up with a new kind of social divide, not between the rich and the poor, but between the enhanced and the unenhanced. If getting ahead in your career or at school depends on having the latest brain upgrade, access to this technology could become the ultimate form of privilege. Would society split into two tiers, where those who can afford neural enhancements have an insurmountable advantage? This isn't just a sci-fi concept. It's a real possibility we need to think about. How do we ensure fairness and prevent a future where human potential is determined by a price tag? Then there's the question of privacy. Our thoughts are the most private, intimate part of who we are. A direct neural interface means that, for the first time, these thoughts could be accessed, recorded, and even analyzed by external devices. Who gets to see that data? Your employer? The government? Advertisers? Imagine getting a targeted ad based on a fleeting thought you had. Or worse, what if your innermost feelings or political opinions were monitored without your consent? The potential for misuse is terrifying. We would need unbreakable security and rock-solid regulations to protect our cranial data. The very concept of privacy would need to be redefined for the age of brain-computer interfaces. Hacking a computer is one thing. Hacking a human brain is a whole new level of violation. And what about our identity and free will? Who are you really? Your memories, your personality, your choices, they all make you who you are. What happens if a DNI can alter these? Could your memories be edited or your personality tweaked? If a machine is influencing your decisions, are they truly your own? This brings up the profound philosophical question of what it means to be human. If our thoughts and feelings can be programmed or manipulated by an algorithm, are we still in control? The line between human and machine could become incredibly thin. We might gain incredible abilities, but at what cost? Would we risk losing the very essence of our autonomy and selfhood? This brings us to the issue of security. We worry about our phones and laptops getting hacked. But imagine the stakes when the computer is connected to your brain. A malicious actor could theoretically cause physical harm, manipulate your perceptions, or even steal your memories. A brainjack could be the most devastating form of cyber-attic imaginable. Developing this technology requires us to simultaneously develop fail-safe security measures that are practically impenetrable. We can't afford to have a move fast and break things approach when the thing we might break is the human mind. So, where do we go from here? We can't just put the brakes on progress. The medical benefits of DNIs are too significant to ignore. The key is to move forward thoughtfully and ethically. This isn't just a job for scientists and tech companies. We need everyone: ethicists, policymakers, lawyers, and the public to be part of this conversation. We need to establish clear rules and guidelines. Before this technology becomes widespread. We should demand transparency from the companies developing these devices and advocate for strong legal protections for our neural data and cognitive liberty. The future of direct neural interfaces is both exciting and daunting. They could help us cure devastating diseases and unlock new human potentials we can only dream of. But they also present profound ethical challenges that touch upon the core of our humanity: our equality, our privacy, and our very sense of self. It's a classic case of wielding immense power, and with great power comes great responsibility. The choices we make today will shape the future of our species. We need to ensure that, as we wire our brains, we don't accidentally disconnect our humanity in the process. What do you think? Would you get a neural implant if you could? What are your biggest concerns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation we all need to have. Thanks for watching, and if you found this topic interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.